Hello Libra, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a weekly reading for Libra from the 2nd to the 8th of 19. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you'd like a personal reading, please go to our website jessmud.co.uk and book a reading. I've put the decks that I'm using in the description box, so please follow the links to Amazon and eBay to view or to buy the decks. And don't forget to watch my videos on simple energy healing, my deck walkthrough series, as well as a series on gemstones and crystals. You'll find those very, very interesting. So like, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm starting off with a general energy read, and I'm using a mythical goddess tarot for that. And the first card you've got over here is the moon. So this is about accessing your intuition or your psychic abilities and trying to see the bigger picture. There's an element of confusion that is going on. You have two pathways that you want to follow, but you're not quite sure about what you want to do. And there's some hidden information that hasn't come to light yet. So, this card usually says don't make really big decisions until you've considered all the options first before you decide what you want to do. Because the moon is it's a reflector of energy. It doesn't produce the light, it reflects light. And, reflections usually never tell the truth about things. So there's something that you need to see clearly before you make any kind of big decision. You've got the crone over here of seas, so this is the King of Cups, and the crone is about knowledge, so this is about being on top of your emotions. There could be some kind of toxic energy that you were dealing with over here. There's the Scorpio energy going through it. So, this could have been a very passionate relationship that you may have had with this person. Maybe they're coming in with an apology to you. You're sorting out some issues with this person. Now, if you're going through any kind of health issues, there is a need for you to go and seek some medical advice as well. Go and see a doctor if you need to do that. This is the resurrection card. So this is about overcoming problems and obstacles. And with the Scorpio energy, this is about, if you have gone through a difficult period in time, this is about a rebirth. This is about a reawakening that is coming through and some kind of information coming to light. So somebody's going to bring you some kind of information that's going to allow you to get over this energy of the moon, this confusion. And this is going to be something very, very enlightening, something you never even considered before. So there's some important advice that is coming in for you there. You've been dealing with a lot of people that are very, very critical of whatever you're doing. So there's, people having their say and upsetting you quite a bit. You're not sleeping for it. And, they've been saying these nasty things and it's been stressing you out. So you are very anxious. And maybe this is why you're so confused about what you want to do. But there is this advice coming, some kind of stabilizing force coming in for you there, some kind of news coming in for you. This might be even getting advice from somebody who's a father figure, somebody who will help direct you where you need to go. You've got the fire, the child of fire, which is the page of rods. So there's some kind of news that came in that was very, very upsetting. That might have caused, a lot of chaos in your life over here. This says creative spark, but this could also be something that caused, a lot of upheaval for you there. You've got the ecstatic union or the Lover's card here. So this is about making that decision. So whatever this news is, it's pushed you into trying to make a big decision, and it's caused a lot of drama, whatever this news was. So it's caused you to reconsider whatever you're doing and trying to decide in which direction you want to go. And this is upsetting you a bit because you're now being forced to make some kind of decision and not all the facts have been revealed to you here. And, you are under stress, under pressure to make this particular decision. But like I said, there is somebody that's going to come and stabilize things there for you. And there's somebody that you're going to need to go to for advice, or they're going to come and bring you that advice in order for you to get over this situation. So listen out. Don't ignore any kind of advice that comes your way. Think about it carefully before you discount that information. You've got the Magician coming in for you there. So this is an excellent card. So this is about making a brand new start, but you can see there's been a lot of upheaval and you're going to be able to overcome this. So there's a brand new start for you there, but also using all that skills, communicating. You'll be working pretty hard very soon. There's a lot of mental energy that goes into the Magician. It's like you have to think your way out of this situation. So listen to everything, listen to all the advice, and then make a decision about what you want to do. And you're going to be able to manifest what you want out of this situation. Now you've got the forgiveness card over here. So this is about victory after a lot of problems. This is the Six of Rods. And you can see this is Jupiter sitting over there in Leo. So there's a lot of personal expansion coming in for you there, expanding your horizons. But this is also about being victorious in a situation and getting over all the problems. So you can see it's almost as those lotus flowers calming the flame. So where you've had all these flames with the magician and you have to work very hard to get over the situation, it seems like victory is coming for you and peace is going to be restored, harmony is going to be restored, and victory is going to be yours as well. So those are the energies for that week. So I'm going to be drawing some cards from the Mystic Monday Tarot. Okay, so you've got the Strength card there, the Hermit card, the Nine of Swords over here, and the Empress, and the Death card. So you have put an end to an old situation, and you've had to make sudden decisions and big changes for you to move forward. So you've had to lay things to rest, maybe cut ties with people, just change direction completely, just ending old relationships really with that Death card. You've got the Empress card here. So this is your card. This is the card ruled by Venus. So you're working on yourself, working on your finances, working on improving your lot in life. You're very, very focused on it and you're making plans for the future there. You're doing it by yourself as well because you can see this Empress sitting here by herself. But you're overcoming a lot of problems and you're now working towards improving your lot in life. You're still very, very stressed out, very anxious about what is going, and you're feeling very, very alone. You might be feeling like a lot of people are criticizing you there with all those swords coming at you. There's a need for you to ignore whatever they've got to say. Maybe this criticism has driven you, towards keeping to yourself. It seems like, you're feeling a little stuck, a bit isolated. You are making plans for the future. You can see her looking through this window over there, but you haven't quite moved just yet, and you're spending a lot of time by yourself. You might be studying as well with this Hermit card, but you're very, very work-focused as well with that card. This card ruled by Virgo. Now, the Strength card shows that you're going to be able to overcome anything that has come your way. You need to make bold moves, and you need to act with confidence over here. Put a little bit of a swagger in your step, really. So, be sure of yourself and act with confidence, and don't let anybody else's criticisms deter you. You need to move forward, and you need to review all information very, very because this tiger is in black and white, so all the facts need to be reviewed before you make your decision. So make sure you're doing your research before you decide to proceed forward. Now, what's going on with you? You've got the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So we have been feeling very, very stuck, and there is some kind of information that you feel is missing, because you can see her eyes are closed. There's something over her eyes there, so it's preventing her from seeing things. So there could be things that information that has not come to light that you need to go in and do some research as well. You're feeling a little stuck. This information will help you get out of this particular situation. Again, a decision in the background over there. So review all the facts very, very carefully, and you will be able to make a brand new start. The Ace of Wands is giving you back the power in your hand. This is like the magic wand coming back in your hand again. So the universe is going to bless you with something that allows you to get the power back in your hand. This could be a new project that you're going to be starting. Maybe you're thinking of even leaving your old job that you're feeling very, very stuck in and starting something brand new over there. In the past, you've been waiting for things to happen. You can see everything seems to be a little upside down over there. You seem to be stuck, between decisions about whether you want to go, what you want to do. You haven't got your feet in the ground just yet. So it seems like, your opinions are still being swayed a little bit there, because she's on this tightrope there. You've got the Four of Swords, so there's been a need for you to take a little bit of a step back to make a decision. You've got that Three Swords above there, so you're still thinking about all the past problems that you've been going through. You might have been dealing with some legal issues as well, or you might be dealing with, three other people that have caused problems for you. There's been a breakdown of communication over here. You've got an idea about what you want to do. She's got the sword in her hand, but she hasn't used it yet. So you've got an idea about where you want to go and what you want to say and how you want to proceed with it, but you haven't quite made that decision. You haven't quite grounded yourself yet. So there is that need to take that strategy and put it into play. really, in order for you to get unstuck from this situation. And it seems like it's a decision you have to make to get yourself unstuck from this position. So you have the information in hand, but you need to employ it, or you need to use it. You need to wave that magic wand in order for you to get out of this particular situation. You are very confused right now. You've got that Seven of Cups, which is, having a lot of options available, but not knowing what to actually do. So you have information in hand, you know what you want to do, but you haven't quite taken a step forward yet. You've got the Knight of Pentacles here. So this is about work, and this is about this new job that you're doing, or this job that you're doing. You're working pretty hard at it. You are looking to the past. Maybe this is the reason why, you haven't made up your mind yet. This new job is coming in, or it is what you're doing at the moment. Things are taking a little while to manifest. It's a bit slow moving right now. And, as the year ends, the energies tend to slow down. And maybe this is where you're at the moment. The energies tend to get a little bit more dense as we end the year, and things, it feels like you're walking through tar or through treacle. Everything seems to be taking longer than it should. So that's how you're feeling at the moment. But you're very, very focused on your work, and that seems to be taking up most of your time. You've got the Emperor here, so there is the need for you to make a decision, and there's a need for you to be very, very logical. Very cold about how you do things as well. Now, the Emperor card is also ruled by Archangel Michael, so there could be a legal decision that you might be waiting for as well. You need to review your finances with the Emperor card and look at your resources very carefully, because you need to make sure that you're not overspending in any particular field. With the Emperor card, it's about managing people and resources and managing your own life, really. So logic is of the utmost importance over here, and you need to take control as well. Now, like I said, you could be dealing with a legal issue, and you could be waiting for some kind of legal decision to come in as well. Maybe that's why things have slowed down there with that Knight of Pentacles. It could be some kind of legal decision that involves money as well, or even a new job. You could be waiting for some kind of answer with regards to new work. But the Knight of Swords, so this information is coming through for you here. So it looks like it might be a legal decision, because you've got that Emperor as well as the Knight of Swords above it. So that information is going to be coming in, or a decision will be made, and you will get news of it. And it's going to, lead to the ending of an old situation, and maybe the starting of a brand new cycle in your life. So this is coming full circle, reaching the end of that phase and moving on. And it's all karmic endings that happen. Now, going to the future and the final outcome, you've got the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Judgment. So you could be ending a relationship, really. This could be a divorce situation that you're going through, and this might be the final judgment that comes in over here. So it may have been a really, it may have been a marriage of some sort. It could be even a business liaison, or some kind of business partnership that you had, and that is coming to an end. But this could well be a ending of marriage or ending of a relationship. With the Ten of Swords next to it, it obviously comes to an end. So whatever the situation is, it looks like it's a legal ending, because you've got the Emperor here, which is, like I said, ruled by Archangel Michael. You will hear news about it with that Knight of Swords, and it seems like everything comes to a close there, and you make a decision to move on. You're going to be leaving that past behind. The Judgment card is about following a new pathway in life. So it seems like you will have to make a decision and move in a different direction completely. That cycle has now come to an end, and that relationship is now over. It's now finished and done with, and you'll be moving on from there. You've even got the World card over there. So you know that this is pending, and it will reach its natural conclusion, and you will be moving on. With that Judgment card, it's about letting go of the past, and that's what you're being called on to do and moving forward. So I'm going to just draw some cards from the Wolf Pack for the Oracle read. And you've got temptation over here. So at this time, you'll be tempted to take a risk or spend money you cannot afford. So it says avoid temptation at this time. So make sure that you're not doing things that are beyond your means. You've got the decisions card over here. Realize the decisions you are making at this time can make or break your life. Seek good advice, and you will make the right decision. So whatever choice you have to make, especially with this Judgment card, it's a card about choice. You can see those two pyramids in the background there. These decisions will require some kind of input, so get some good advice from somebody around you. That's very, very important. And the final card here is children. So the emphasis is on a child or children. Know that all will be fine and that you will be protected, or they will be protected by a greater power. It may be time in your life to see things from a new point of view, from an eyes of a child. So see things with fresh eyes, see things from a different perspective. And this is a card of brand new beginnings coming in for you there. So I'm going to draw some cards from the Angel Tarot as well for the Oracle read. So the first card is the Two of Fire, and there again a decision that you will have to make. You have come into your own new partnerships or contracts coming in for you and continue to move forward. So there is somebody that is going to help you, but you are at that fork in the roads, and there's a choice about where you want to put your energy. So in which direction you want to put your energy. So some kind of big decision. There's new projects that might be coming in, and you have a choice between these two projects. So there might even be travel, a decision to either go or to stay, in a situation. So there could be a movement away from the situation. So you are being faced with, a lot of choice at the moment. Got the Seven of Air over here, so plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye and poor timing. Now, the Seven of Air is the Seven of Swords, so there could be things going on, people with hidden agendas. But this is also a card that says that you might have to just leave things behind and move forward. Take what you can and move forward. So revise your plans and adapt to the situation. You've got the Empress card again here, so this is lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams and nurture yourself and others. So if you decide that you're going to leave things behind and move forward, you've got the Empress energy coming in over here. Whatever you decide and how you decide to move forward is going to attract abundance to you, whichever way you go. So think about it very carefully. Look and see which plan suits you better, and then move in that direction. So you have to make a decision, and there is that big choice coming in, because the Judgment card is usually a really big choice. With the Judgment card, whatever decision you make is going to be successful, and you will be guided towards the right path. So don't be stressed out about it. And if you've been feeling very stuck in the situation, you will be able to get unstuck from it. The universe is going to guide you. It's giving you a second chance, and that second chance is going to be quite successful as well. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.